This is a part of history that should not be forgotten. Welcome back to Unforgotten, where we spotlight African stories that were erased, overlooked, or rarely told. Today we speak on John Blanke, the African trumpeter who played for kings in Tudor England. This is his story. When people imagine Tudor England, they picture white faces at the royal court. But history tells us otherwise. John Blanke, an African man, served as a trumpeter for both King Henry VII and King Henry VIII in the early 1500s. He likely arrived in England from Spain or Portugal as part of the Afro-Iberian presence that connected Europe and Africa through trade, diplomacy, and religion. By the early 1500s, he was performing at the royal court, right at the heart of English power. We know him not from rumor, but from records and from images. In Tudor times, trumpeters weren't just musicians. They were symbols of royal authority, the sound of power itself. John Blanke appears twice in the Westminster Tournament Roll of 1511, which is now kept at the British Library. In this 60-foot-long illuminated manuscript, he is shown riding on horseback, dressed in royal livery, and his distinctive headwear marking his presence among the king's musicians. He played at major occasions, including the funeral of King Henry VII and the coronation of King Henry VIII. He wasn't hidden in the background. He was right there, at the center of the royal ceremony. And John Blanke, he wasn't silent about his worth either. When a fellow trumpeter died, he petitioned King Henry VIII for the same wages as his predecessor, asking to double his pay from 8 pence to 16 pence a day. The king agreed. That petition still survives as one of the earliest records of an African man negotiating directly with English royalty and winning. Records show that John Blanke married in the year 1512, and when he did, King Henry VIII gifted him a royal wedding outfit of violet velvet and a bonnet, suggesting how respected and valued John Blanke was within the court. Unfortunately though, after that, the records of John fall silent. His name disappeared from the list of royal trumpeters in 1514, and his fate, that remains unknown. Yet, John Blanke's life challenges the myth that black presence in Britain began with slavery or the Windrush generation. He was visible, he was skilled, and valued in 16th century England, centuries before most people even realized. His trumpet still echoes through history as proof that Africans have always been part of the story. John Blanke, Henry VIII's trumpeter, he reminds us that our history runs deeper and further back than we've been taught. This is Unforgotten, preserving African culture and heritage, one story at a time. Make sure you follow us for more at All Things Africa.